Oh yes, hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. How are you? My name's Ben Moseby. It is day number 2 of our 19th birthday celebrations and welcome to our fabulous Vegas. Yes, we have brought Vegas to you in the form of amazing brand new product launches right throughout the 2 weeks. All the fun and games that you'd expect of Vegas as well. Chances to win, so many reasons to tune in and watch. And I tell you what, we are so excited for today. You were here yesterday, right? You saw the launch of the Vintage Vegas collection, which was off the chart, unbelievable. We launched some brand new storage yesterday as well, which was flying out of the door. If you missed out on anything yesterday, fear not, because we are going to be recapping on all of that tonight, live at 5 on Launch Party, where we have got some brilliant deals for you. Our first show today, though, let me just tell you, I'm calling it, we're 2 days in, but it is going to be, if not the biggest, one of the biggest days of the birthday event, bar none, because the excitement for today's launch is off the chart. We had our countdown to birthday show at the back end of last week. This launch is the one that everybody was talking about. This launch is already absolutely flying out of the door. But what is the launch, I hear you cry? Well, there's only one person really who can introduce this launch and take you through it all for the next couple of hours. I'm delighted to say she's here. She's as fabulous as Vegas itself. It's your friend of mine, the one and only Leann Chivers.
Oh, Ben.
How are you?
Oh my gosh, and I'm so excited.
I know.
I can't wait.
I know.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be big.
It's going to be big.
It's going to be massive.
As big as Vegas. It really is.
What are we talking about today?
We are talking about an age-old technique.
Yes.
Made modern and made accessible, made easy, made professional, letterpressing. We've got a brand new letterpress platform specifically for use in your Gemini machines, and the quality, the effect, the result. It's what you strive for with stamping that you can never achieve. The professionalism, I can't wax lyrical about it enough. It's incredible.
The excitement that we had on Friday for this was off the chart, but also the buzz within like our crafty community here in the studios is off the chart as well. So when you get that kind of buzz, you know this is an amazing product and it's going to be busy.
You do. I've been watching the socials. I watched the show on Friday in Croatia with a glass of rosé by the pool. I was texting Sarah, you might have heard.
Oh yes, we heard all about that.
So yeah, absolutely incredible. I'm so happy. And a lot of you have already been talking about it and saying, I wonder if it's this, I wonder if it's this, in all of the groups. And I've been chipping in, leaving little comments, helping you understand what it's all about. We're going to explain everything today in detail. Make sure that you really understand it. And I am 100% certain when you see it, you're going to want it.
And that's the great thing. We've got this full show now, the official launch, then we're going to bring it back later on into launch party. So you've got all the demos, all the techniques, and if anyone's got any questions, we want them, don't we, today?
All the questions. Ask the question. If there's something in your mind, ask the question. I'll do my best to answer it. If we don't do it in this show, we'll keep a note of it. We'll try and do it for you tonight at 5. Now,
listen, as well as all of this excitement coming up, you know the drill by now. This isn't just any old celebration. It's our big birthday celebration. So, of course, with a birthday, you want gifts. You don't give us the gifts. We give you the gifts. There are free gifts on all orders over £10 or $10.
What?
Generous, that, isn't it? And it's a mystery as well.
It's a birthday. Yeah. It's a mystery. Toya Wilcox.
It's a mystery.
Oh, it's a mystery.
So don't ask me what the gift is, because I don't know. Also, double points. So on everything that you order throughout birthday, double points. And we said this yesterday. I know we've got a lot of new viewers watching. If we've got people who haven't signed up to Club Inspire, now's the time to join, isn't it?
Now is the time to join. Absolutely, Ben. Because with your first order, when you sign up your first order, you get the platinum price that you're going to see on the screen. You get your 20% discount right out the gate. So if you are brand new, now is the time to sign up and get that 20%.
And it's totally free. Take you 2 minutes to do it. And the other big thing we chatted about yesterday, which has been a game changer on this particular birthday, is we're doing free shipping, which is incredible. So it means that you can shop. We had so many people yesterday, particularly in the US, who were like, oh my goodness, it's free shipping, so I can put stuff in my cart now. And then, you know, if I decide a couple of days down the line there's something else, I can pop it in and not worry about the extra shipping cost.
And not worry about the extra shipping. I think that is the biggest step change for us this birthday, to be able to do that for you. I know me as a shopper, I don't want to pay that shipping several times. The fact that it's free anyway, but also that it all comes consolidated for you in one parcel. I just think that's absolutely incredible. It's going to make the shopping experience so streamlined and so much more fun for you. And it means that you're not worrying about it as well, Ben.
It's so nice. So your orders will be consolidated. Our team are working so hard behind the scenes to make sure you get your goodies in good time. But yeah, free shipping, which is incredible. So take advantage. And the other thing, before we move on to get on to this launch, I'm really excited about, we've got prizes to give away.
I love a prize.
Do you know how you win a prize?
How do you win a prize?
All you have to do is comment.
No.
That's all you have to do.
Just, hi, Ben.
Just, or hi, Leanne.
Hi, Leanne.
Looking very swish today. Like your top,
my
by the way.
kimono.
Your kimono.
Thank you. Thought it was a bit Vegas.
It is very Vegas.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you comment away, and at the end of the show, we pick someone to play our Plinko game.
Oh, do we do it in the show?
Do it at the end of the show.
Love the Plinko game.
Yeah. So I got the ladder.
Who's going up the ladder?
Oh, you can go.
No.
So I got the ladder. You sort of watch it come down, then you tell me where it lands, and wherever it lands corresponds to a prize, top prize, £100 or $1 to spend with us.
No.
Yes. Yeah. And if you're one of our 28 winners who are winning the shows across the event, you'll go through to the final show a week on Sunday, where we'll put 28 people on the roulette wheel, we'll spin it, one person will win, and they'll get another go on the Plinko machine with a chance to win a huge, huge prize.
Yeah. What have you got to lose?
What have you got to lose?
Nothing. Comment.
Exactly.
Tell your friends. Get your friends commenting.
Yeah. Say hello. Get everyone involved. It's big. It's birthday. Shall we get on with the launch? Let's have a look. It's the LetterPress 15-piece Showstopper. Let me give you the mathematics on this, and then we're going to look through it in full detail with Leanne. Here it is. This is your Showstopper. Everything that you need already. With it launching today, we give you a discount. You're saving over £52, $64. Platinum price on this is $155.19. If you're in the US, $195.16. It's the best way to shop. You will get everything. You get your double points on this as well. So if this is your first purchase today, if you've just joined up to Club Inspire, you are going to be swimming in points after picking up this Showstopper. Again, as we go through the show, I'll explain, but you can pick up the bits and pieces individually. We have smaller bundles if you just want to choose if you're on a bit more of a budget. But I can tell you the majority of people so far have gone for the Showstopper. Kath Grundy has already started to shop. Loads of you are telling me how much fun you're having, and we'll go through a few hellos in just a second, but I'm keen to get on and look through this LetterPress Showstopper with Leanne, take you all through it, and you guys need to get shopping because we are so busy. Let's have a look at this with Leanne. So Leanne, if we have got anyone new, or perhaps, you know, people watching us for the first time and thinking, LetterPress, what is this all about, and what is this new system that we're getting here today?
Absolutely, Ben. So letterpress is an age-old technique. It's hundreds of years old. It's how newspapers were first pressed and released. It's how the first literature was sent out hundreds of years ago. And it's a process of having a metal shape which has ink applied, pressure applied, and it depresses, debosses the word, letter, shape, image, whatever it is, into the medium that you put in the machine. It's how newspapers were brought to you hundreds of years ago. Now, a lot of us in the craft industry have talked about letterpress, and we've said we're letterpressing over the years, but actually we're not really. We're embossing with a bit of ink in an embossing folder, not strictly letterpressing.
Okay.
What we're bringing you now is the ability and the technique to truly letterpress a quality effect in your Gemini machine with the new letterpress platform. And the results, Ben, are exceptional. The detail you can achieve is more than you could ever achieve with any rubber, acrylic or photopolymer stamp, the end. It is beautiful because you get a depression, so you've got texture. I wish we had Feely Vision. You've got a beautiful texture to it. So it feels like a professionally manufactured piece with detail, precision and fine line that you could not achieve without a letterpress platform. And it brings all of that to life. It makes it so easy. When you see it, you're going to want it, Ben. It's exceptional.
There you go. So there is your quick brief overview of what this is going to achieve for you. Already, I can see plenty of people shopping. Judith says, I got the G2 yesterday, the letterpress today. Hubby gets a new tent. Seems fair to me. He gets a tent, you get the letterpress. I think that's a fair exchange. Fair's fair. Wendy Graham says, I got the Showstopper already, so I can enjoy the show. And listen, I can already see questions coming. Get those in, and as we go through it with Leanne, I'll fire the questions at her. But more importantly than that, if you're already sold on the idea, grab it, because it is super busy. If you thought yesterday's Vintage Vegas was busy, this is another level of busy. So let's see exactly what we're going to get with Leanne. The Showstopper is this 15-piece set that Leanne's going to take you through here, and I'll take you through the bonus buy in just a second. So what do we get in our Showstopper, Leanne? So
first of all, you get the letterpress, and that comes in its box with everything you need to get started. And I was really keen on that when we were putting this collection together. You know how I'm really quite pedantic about the fact that when you get it, you've got everything you need.
Yeah.
So the first thing you've got is your letterpress platform. And it will look a little bit familiar because it follows the same kind of aesthetic vibe as our foil press did.
Yeah.
You've got your handle, you've got your platform, you've got a hinge here, you've got your magnetic base for positioning your dies, which has a fantastic grid system on there for you with all of your measurements for the standard card sizes you would want to use, UK and US sizes on there. You've got your A2 for the US, your A6, your 4x6, 5x7. And then that grid replicated on the top of the platform, and you'll see why that's important soon. The ability to take out the magnetic is also available, so you can take that out. And then inside, you've got an extra shim. This shim is when you're just working on regular cardstock, but let's say you wanted to depress on something a little bit thicker, then you would take your shim out, and we've given you the ability to be able to do that in the platform itself. So that's the platform. You then get the very special, very special cotton paper.
Cotton paper?
Now you get such a beautiful result with this. If I just bring this in, the texture on this cotton paper is incredible. And I don't know whether you can see, if I wish I had Feely Vision, because the depression here, you can feel every tiny little ridge in there. You can feel how that's being pushed into that beautiful cotton card. Look at the fine lines. You cannot get a stamped impression like that. Doesn't matter how clever you are with stamps, how fine the line is on a stamp.
That's incredible.
Manufacturing processes forbid us from getting that level of detail with rubber, acrylic or photopolymer stamping. So that's the cotton paper. You're getting 24 pieces. You've got 3 beautiful colours in there. You've got a dove grey, a lovely cream ivory and a lovely pristine white. That's in there. You've got your user guide. User guide isn't very big because it's very easy to use, but we have put it in there for you anyway. So we tell you all of your pieces and then how to position. So what you need to do, so we're not leaving you wondering.
Yeah.
And we've got a sandwich for deep embossing, So you've got that lovely texture, but we've also got the sandwich for standard debossing, which just doesn't give you quite as much texture. It's entirely up to you, your choice. You can do both. You also get 3 fabulous dies in here. We give you a beautiful big rose, which is this one. We give you the With Love sentiment, which is this one.
Yeah.
And then you also get a Hello Friend sentiment in there as well. They're big. They're a good size. That's free in the box. That's a good size. That comes in the LetterPress platform box. And then you also get a roll of this really lovely low tack positioning tape.
Yep.
So that you can keep your pieces of cotton paper still when you're doing your letterpress technique. You'll see in a second. And then we also get our little letterpress dye-based ink pad. That comes in the box. That's just in one part of your showstopper. That's not the showstopper. That is the letterpress box. That's what you get in it.
Okay.
Then we've got Ben.
Here we go.
I'm so excited about this because there are some amazing things in here. I'm going to show you my favourite first.
Oh, wow-wee.
Now, this illuminated alphabet
Yes.
is absolutely exceptional. It looks like those beautiful illuminated letters, you know, in old texts in Bibles from years ago.
Yes.
Look how
my
fabulous
word.
that looks when you use it with your letterpress system. It's absolutely incredible. So you've got that. Then you've got the other alphabets to go with, because with letterpressing, one of the things that is huge and doesn't, in terms of a trend, and isn't going to go anywhere, and why would it, is personalisation.
Absolutely.
So having the other alphabet to work with either the illuminated or on its own, entirely up to you. You've got both of those. You've got the uppercase and the lowercase. That's in the box.
10% of the showstopper's gone already.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I would say don't hang around.
No, don't.
Just get it, and then get it now. Come back and watch it tonight. I've got a show on Saturday with it, maybe, I think. I've got a masterclass with it. So I'm going to be able to show you all of the techniques, but you'll be confident knowing that yours is already allocated to you, waiting to be consolidated with whatever else you're helping yourself do. And I think that's what I would say to you. Just get it, and then watch all the shows, because there's so much I can show you with this. Can't possibly cram it in the first 2 hours. But trust me, it's exceptional.
Yep.
These are the letterpress dies that come in the letterpress platform box. Then additionally, these I love. How fabulous are these, where these are predefined with love sentiments, but then we give you the ability. These are 3 separate dies: 1 die, 2 die, 3. Or press plates. 1 press plate, 2 press plate, 3 press plate, metal ones, so that you can make your own sentiments up. You've got with love, just a note.
Cute.
To say hello, just a note from me to you. We've got thank you. Then we've got a couple of extra beautiful floral pieces for you. We've got this wonderful bouquet. We've got this absolutely gorgeous poppy in here too. We've got some smaller bouquets, depending on whether you want to do a larger card or a smaller project, whatever it is you would like. And then this one is absolutely exquisite, the rose.
Wow.
So you've got all of those beautiful florals. Then this might be my next best favourite, Ben. I can't tell you how fabulous these ticker tape sentiments are.
So good.
Because what you're going to get here, and I must just grab this and show you, so it can be very obvious for you, you're getting 1 press plate, which has all of the sentiments, and then 1 metal die to cut out the tickers. So in one pass, you press all of the sentiments, and in one pass, you cut those all out with the die.
Amazing.
So it's not difficult to line up. It's absolutely incredible. You've got those in there too. You've also, because your black ink pad that comes in with the box, we've got the ability, after you've gotten your showstopper, to get some other ink pads if you want to buy them. So that's your showstopper. I need a breath.
I know. Just to say, that's your showstopper. Those ink pads, again, if you want more of those, you get those as a separate bundle. You can add those in alongside your showstopper. I've got the actual, where are they? I did have them, the ink pads here. So you can pop those in alongside your showstopper. Extra £13.60, 20 bucks. So you're going to get your jet black. You've got your regal purple, and then you've also got your pastel green in there as well. So those you can add in alongside your showstopper. And then also alongside that, you've got your bonus buy. So you put in your basket your showstopper, you then add your bonus buy in, and you'll get it for half the price, there it is, $39.99. It's another one of the letterpresses. And let me speak to Leanne about this. So $39.99 or $47.96. So we get the letterpress again. Is this because sort of later down the line we might need another one, or is this a case so we can work faster? Why is this a good idea to add the bonus buy?
Well, it's a little bit of both, actually, Ben. So I think, you know, especially if you are a crafter who likes to make stationery or wants to do wedding invitations as a service, or christening invitations, or just personalisation. If you're someone who wants to make this a little bit of a cottage industry and sell your makes because the result, the professionalism, like nothing you've seen before, then having 2 plates will make that more efficient for you. Also, though, what I will say is because you're putting it through our Gemini machines with pressure, at some point you may need a new one, because with anything with pressure, eventually it will wear out. However, I want to caveat this with, we have done stress testing on this thousands and thousands of times.
Yes.
So I'm not going to say you're going to get 100 passes out of this. You're going to get multiple thousands of passes. And actually, I'm still using in our team the testing version, and we haven't needed to replace it. So I'm not saying it's going to be 1 year, 2 years, 2,000 passes, 3,000, multiple thousand. But you may at some point need to replace it, so having a spare one would be good. I think it's more about making you more efficient with your time.
I love that, because I think once you see how easy this is to use and the results that you can achieve, you probably are going to need more than one, because you're going to be letterpressing to your heart's content. Janet says, I'm so tempted to get this. The results are so nice. Donna Lidford says, every year I think there is nothing I need, but you all bring out everything that I absolutely must have. Tina Bassett, another one's gone to Tina. She says, hi Ben, Leanne, I ordered mine. I cannot wait to get it out of the box. This is going to help me so much. Karen Austin's getting giddy. She says she's been waiting for this. Lynn Morton, super excited. I know, Wendy, you picked up yours. Judith Harrison, Kath Grundy, well done on getting in early. That's all I can say. As Leanne said, get in early, get it now, then you can enjoy this show, pick up all the hints and tips, more later on launch party tonight, and then a designated masterclass on Saturday where you can pick up even more hints and tips. Keep the questions coming as well. I can see those coming through, so we'll do a little question section with Leanne in just a bit, but let's dive into this and let's see how easy it is to work with Leanne.
Okay, so I'm just going to do something very simple and basic. I want you to see how easy it is to do right out of the door.
Yeah.
So we've got the platform, and I'm going to open the platform up. Now the grid printed is replicated on the lid and on the base, on the magnetic base. So you're going to take the piece of cardstock that you're going to work on, and you're going to apply it in the measurements where on the grid where you want it. This is a 4x6 piece of cardstock. So I'm just following where that 4x6 measurement is on my grid. And then I'm using the little roll of repositionable tape that comes in just to hold that still. Now, I would recommend you always tape your cardstock to the lid. Don't hinge it on here, because you hide your die, and that's when you might get little bits of residual ink going where you don't want it. So we're always going to put it on here. Then we're going to take our die. Now, I would like this to kind of come off the corner. This is what we're going to be doing. And I would like this to come off the corner. So all I'm going to do is look at the 6x4 here, the 4x6, and then position this how I would like it to be. If it comes off the end a little bit, doesn't matter.
Okay.
So I'm going to pop that there and say that that is a good position. Actually, I want it a little bit further down. Can I just say, if you've got your foil press at home as well, your tweezers can be very helpful for you to move this down. Slide it off. Let me get this off. Do you know what? You've got false fingernails on, Ben. It's never going to be easy. There we go.
I've never had that problem, to be honest with you, but no.
Right, let me just get my 4x6 there. This is where I would like it. I'm just getting that there. Okay, I'm going there.
Nearly 20% of the Showstopper, Leanne, in 20 minutes.
Oh my word. Give me a minute, everybody.
She needs to show it.
I need to show you. So then I've got my with love, and I'm going to have my with love in the middle. So I'm popping that on there, and that's going in the centre. Okay, so that's all held with a magnet, so it's not moving.
Yeah.
Then you're going to take your ink pad. Now, the application of this ink is imperative. It's an oil-based ink, so it's not it's a dye-based, oil dye-based ink.
Right.
And so the patting is not going to get you a good coverage. Normally, we'd say when you're inking a stamp, tap, tap, tap. This is more of a swipe and rub. So you're going to use circular actions. I like that. See, I like to do a little tap, because that's just me.
Yes.
I've been stamping for years.
So swipe and a little tap.
So, well, you don't need to tap, just swipe. It's hard to stop yourself after years.
Yeah.
So I'm not pushing, no pressure. So what I would say is, do not push down. So you're not going to push this in. It's literally gliding over the surface.
And I'll ask this whilst you're doing it, because a few people are asking, so this ink obviously comes with the letterpress. Is this specific to this, or if people have got other inks, can they work this into the letterpress or not?
This is specific to this. There's a coating on the die that is specific because of the fine line and the depression that you're going to get, and the fact that we're going to want to use this with watercolour and with alcohol inks.
Yes.
So normally we'd say this ink pads works without water, this ink pads work with alcohol. This will work with both.
Right.
You're going to want to only use this letterpress ink with it.
Okay.
You wouldn't get the fine, beautiful line that you get with this using any of the other black or coloured ink pads that we've got. I mean, the choice is yours. It depends on the effect that you want to use, but actually it's this one that you need to use. Okay, so I've inked it up. And then because we've taped this here, it doesn't flap down, so you don't get any transfer of ink. You just close it.
Yeah.
I think I might have took that too far off the end. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to move it for now. And then you simply take it to your machine, and because the Gemini 2 has the optical sensor, it'll go anywhere in there.
Just remind me the machines I can use this in as well, Leann, because there's specific machines, aren't there?
Gemini 2 and Junior.
Right.
Junior because it's the exact size for Junior, Gemini 2 because of the optical sensor.
Gotcha.
Then when I pick this up, you can see that I get that beautiful transfer straight away. I can take off my repositionable tape, and there we go. And you can see that beautiful deboss. You can trim this down. So you might want to push your rows in a little bit further, but you know what? It just depends where you would like it. You can have your sentiments straight, you can do a jaunty angle. It's entirely up to you. The choice is entirely yours. That's how easy it is. I really wish you had field vision. The texture on here is absolutely, I'm hoping you can see it when you feel this at home.
Yeah. And
it jumps out of the page. So the black is pushed in.
Yeah.
Oh look, yes you can there. So I had a bit of tape there. Look, you can see the depression there.
Yeah.
Just in that top corner. So the black lines are pushed in. That's your depression. That's pushed in. The white, the cream of the card, is risen.
Yeah.
So the design is embedded into the card with a really professional finish. It's absolutely exceptional. That with a little bit of matting and layering. How beautiful is that? That's
incredible.
Classy. It is classy and classic, but when you see what else you can do with it, when you start to add colour and design and papers, embossing, oh my word. And can I say, for all of the tens of thousands of people who bought a foil press from us, these press plates can be foiled in the foil press.
Get out of town.
With that illuminated alphabet, you can foil that illuminated alphabet and then do everything else with it. It's exceptional. And if you stick around, get it now. It's flying, get it now. But stay tuned, it's going mental in my ear. I'm trying to get it all out before I have to tell you it's all gone. Please get it. And then tonight at 5, I will use the foil press and show you how to use these press plates in the foil press machine. You've got to get it in this 2 hours. It's mental. Ben, I'm going to let you do your update. Go on. Go on, Ben.
We are over a quarter of the stock of the Showstopper gone. We're only 26 minutes into the show. It is absolutely flying out the door. You thought Vintage Vegas was busy. This is on another stratosphere of busy right now. You cannot wait. Okay, if you know that you want this, if you love the idea of the professional finish that you're going to get from your letterpress, you want the Showstopper, you're going to have to do it in this show because we are at another level of busy. And the great thing is I'm seeing so many of you saying you've got it. Hadassah, you're getting it. Fran, ordered mine. You say, I've been thinking about purchasing a letterpress system and this came up, perfect time to buy. Look at all the points you're going to be picking up as well. It's double points and everything. You'll pick up your free gift today as well. Karen Austin, I bought mine. I've got the bonus buy, extra paper and the ink. Yeah, don't forget to add those extra inks in as well that I showed you. Those are about an extra 13 quid platinum. So you definitely need to pop those into your basket as well. You say, now I have to sit in misery waiting for it to arrive. Don't sit in misery, it'll be here before you know it. I'm like a child who cannot wait for Christmas morning. And just to talk about the Showstopper again, it's 155.19 or 195.16. The bonus buy that you get with it is another of the letterpresses. So as Leann's talked about, you know, it may well be over time that you, if you've used it thousands and thousands of times, you'll need another one. Or if you decide that you're going to, you know, potentially batch make these, whether it be that you decide to make your own stationery, wedding invites, whatever it might be, to have a second one there handy means that you can work twice as quick. So that is the bonus buy, which you're going to get for half price, which we'll show you, I think, in just a second. Here it comes. Boom. Where is it? The bonus buy. Boom. Boom. There you go. $39.99 or $47.96. Halve that price. So what is it? It's £20, isn't it? Basically, 22 and a bit dollars. I can't tell you how manic it is. Producer Johnny, Big Pop, the calmest man in the whole of the studios here, even he's flapping, and that never happens. That tells you how busy it is. Oh yes, I just want to quickly show you this as well. Talk about the sets. So this is one of the things on our set. So it's a cake topper that one of our viewers has made out of our cardstock. How incredible is that?
Grief. It's made out of our cardstock.
It's incredible. It does not normally spin round as well.
What's the lady's name?
We'll get the lady's name for you in just a second, but it's absolutely incredible.
That is exceptional.
It is, isn't it? And it spins as well normally.
It lights up as well.
It does, it flashes away. But it's incredible. We appreciate you. We will get your name and thank you properly in just a few moments' time. There's so many questions, Leann, coming in, but I feel like let's get in and see more with you. A few people asking, I'm trying to collate the questions as we go. Do you have to use the cotton paper, a lot of people have asked, or can you use other papers as well?
I'm just about to use a different paper.
Here we go. Like I read your mind.
So you get the best depression with the cotton paper. However, our watercolour card also works brilliantly. You can use our multi-purpose card. You could use a linen card if you wanted to, but the linen card's a little bit thinner than a watercolour and the cotton paper, so you might want to take the shim out to do that. We've put the shim in so that you've got the ability to use some of your thinner papers, thinner cardstocks, if that's what you want to do. Choice is entirely yours. You know, you can put it on whatever you like. What I would say is the ink will not work on an acetate,
right,
and it won't work brilliantly on a vellum. You would have to dry it with a heat gun. So it needs to be porous.
Right.
So anything that is not porous, like a mirror card, you wouldn't get a great result with, or like a vellum and acetate. Centura Pearl, you could give that a go, no problem at all. I mean, I think just try.
Yeah.
Try, why not? But you are going to get the best results with the cotton paper that we give you and also our watercolour card. And
just mention again, because there's a few things which keep reoccurring here. So people are asking about the different pens they can then use with this. People are saying, can we use alcohol pens, can we use watercolour, can we use wax pencils, water pencils? What can we use as far as our pens are concerned and pencils?
Everything.
Right. I love that. Succinct answers. And other people just saying, can you just use the system just to deboss without using the ink, if you want?
I'm going to show you that. Should I give you a sneak peek?
Come on.
I have to say, I can't take credit for this. Our fabulous Debbie Fisher's done this, and she's going to show you when she's got it.
Well done,
Look
Debbie.
what she's done here. It's absolutely credible.
Yeah.
Can you see? Look at that. That is the deboss of one of those dies. Come in here, Debbie. Come in.
Here she comes.
Debbie's done this. Come and tell everybody why you love it, because you love this, don't you?
So, yes, I'm here supporting Leann. I'll speak into your chest. Yeah. Here supporting Leann because it is my absolute favourite thing in birthday. My absolute favourite. I love it so much and I'm thrilled it's flying out the door. Absolutely thrilled. But the deboss, Leann's going to show you lots of technique. Look at that. You can really see that deboss.
It's incredible.
Looks incredible. But who knew that you could then stamp the ink over the top?
Yeah, I know.
And Leann's going to show you
and get all the detail.
Yeah. So I would just say bye, don't wait. What's your saying? Don't run, walk. No, don't walk, run.
Don't walk, run.
Yeah, run, run.
A third of the stock's gone. A third of the stock. Debbie's going to be here next Friday as well with that brand new stamping platform, which is going to fly. You've already seen a sneaky peek of that. Leann, back to you. A third of the stock's gone. Quick! Do something!
Right, okay, do something. I'll do something.
Before it goes.
We're going to now look. So the design of this rose that comes in the box was so that you can use it on its own, all over, in corners, a full background pattern. It's entirely up to you. So we're going to have a look at how we can do this level of positioning. And this is on a 5x7 piece of our watercolour card, actually.
Yes, okay.
Ben. So that's using a different coloured ink. Should I do a different colour ink? Because we've got those. Why not? Let's do the purple. I'm going to do the purple instead because you've got those, haven't you?
I have. And this is absolutely get these in your basket if you can afford it, yeah?
I mean, this shouldn't be you shouldn't even, if you're buying that Showstopper or the letterpress.
For an extra 13 quid.
I mean, this shouldn't be an option.
No.
You should just put it in your basket.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I've done here is just tape, again with my repositionable tape, piece of 5x7 watercolour card, staying inside the grid. If I just turn that over, you can see I've made sure I'm inside that 5x7 grid there. Then I've positioned my die inside the 5x7 grid because I can see where it is. And I've followed a straight line now with my Hello Friend because I've got all of the lines on here. I've been able to position that die so that it's going to come out a lovely straight sentiment. Then you're going to apply your ink. Okay. So again, it's rubbing and it's no pressure. It's just flat, swirly movements, making sure that you pick up every single line and piece of detail.
Yeah.
And when you're not pushing, you know you're not pushing because what you're not getting is ink all around the outside. If you do need to get it out the way. Like I can see I've got a little bit there. And so I'm going to go in with a little wet wipe and just move that out of the way. So if you have gone over and you don't want that to transfer onto your project, just a tiny little wet wipe or something like that.
Yeah.
And you can take off that little bit of extra ink so that it doesn't transfer. I'm getting wrong for Jamie sticking my head in the shot. I need to see where the ink is, Jamie.
Leanne's getting told off for getting her head in the way.
Right, okay, so that's there. So then we're going to close the lid.
Yep.
And because we taped the card in place, we know it's right. And then we're going to pop it through Gemini 2. Works just the same in your Junior. Yeah.
By the way, that cake topper that we saw was Megan from Created Crafted Made. So thank you, Megan, for that.
Thank you, Megan. Now, look, I'm not going to take a look at that. Look how crisp, how clean, how beautiful that is. It's absolutely glorious, isn't it? You're coming on the close.
Absolutely, in we come.
Here we go.
Look at that.
There you go. I wish you had, I think you can almost see that sentiment and how it's pushed in. You can see that, I'm sure. It's so, when you get this home and you feel it, you can see how the white card's puffing on the edge. You can see how the white's puffing out around it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So there's that. Now I want to move this. So now what I'm going to do is take the Hello Friend off, and then I'm going to move my rose down here, and I'm just following inside the 5x7 line again, because I've got that magnetic piece, and my paper is taped up here.
Yeah.
Now what I can do is just ink this up again.
Okay.
This is how easy it is.
Yeah.
And that's the magnetic platform and the fact that we've given you the top with the exact... See, I nearly tapped again.
It's hard to change the habit of a lifetime, I guess, isn't it?
It's hard to change the habit of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Leopard never changes its spots, all of those things. Right, so you just rub all of your ink on, make sure everything's covered and you've got a good coverage.
Yeah.
When you've got a good coverage, you're just going to close the platform again, pop it through again.
Another one gone. Amanda's just got a Showstopper. Mimi George says, I've got the Showstopper extra bundle. I knew this would be crazy. It's flying, everybody. Yes.
And that's how easy, yes. And that's how easy it is. Look how fabulous that is. I really wish you could feel it. And then when you just do a little bit of matting and layering, a couple of little gems in there, lovely white card. It's classy and classic. It's absolutely gorgeous, honestly. So, 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 so easy to do. Now, what I will say is, just quickly, Ben.
Sorry, I'm laughing because, Johnny, there's expletives coming from the gallery now that I can't repeat. 40% of the Showstopper's gone, Leanne, now. What are you doing? What's going on?
Okay, I'm going to show you how to clean it.
Right.
So what you need to do, because this ink, it grabs to the die. It really, really grabs to the die. So what you're going to need is just some very reasonable, no-nonsense white spirit.
Right.
Literally no nonsense.
No nonsense.
You know, like white spirit, you can use odorless white spirit, that kind of thing. A mineral spirit won't work.
Okay.
Because it's an oil-based ink, you need something with packs a bit of a punch.
Straight after? You can't leave it,
no? You can leave it.
Oh, you can?
It's what happens is if you want to do the deboss that I'm going to show you, you need a perfectly clean stamp.
Right.
And if you're going to change between two different colours of ink, you just need a perfectly clean one.
Gotcha.
So you're just going to do that, a little bit of white spirit. It won't damage the coating on the metal die at all. You can just use a baby wipe in between if you want to. That's fine, it'll get the residue off. But your die will stain, your press plate will stain is what I'm saying to you. So if you want to remove the stain, although it doesn't affect its performance, a bit of white spirit.
Okay.
And then if I show you my cloth, You see how that gets all of the ink off? Okay?
Yes.
So that, and on the bottom there, if you get a little bit of ink where you don't want it, on the top of my plate there, a little bit of ink where I don't want it, that will just clean it off for you. It's not essential, but it's just something that I like to do.
And you don't have to clean it after you've done one pass, do you? Robin's saying no.
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 No. No. No, that's that.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to say something else?
We'll do one more thing and then we're going to have to take a break to give people a chance to check out.
Yes.
Oh yes, the deboss is what we wanted to see, wasn't it?
Okay, so let's do this. We'll do this in the 4x6 because I want you to see how easy this is. So I'm going to put these bits of tape on here. I'm loving that you're loving.
Oh.
Honestly, I am.
We called it, didn't we? We said this was going to fly.
Can you see how I'm reusing my pieces of tape?
Yeah.
I just keep using these until they lose their stick. So I just leave them stuck on the platform top. It doesn't spoil it. And then I just move them in place, take them off and stick them on. And that just makes your little roll of tape last much longer.
Yeah.
But you can use any kind of low-tack tape. It isn't a special one. It's entirely up to you. Right, so I'm going to use a different die. One of the lovely ones that come in the Showstopper bundle. And I think I'll use the poppies. Because poppies, remembrance is coming up soon, isn't it?
Not long.
So I'm just going to, in my 4x6, just follow your 4x6 line, and you could just position that. I'm just going to pop it in the middle. And there we go. So that's going in the middle there. And then just do that.
Whack it in.
And whack it through.
Just a few of our US viewers, I think, don't understand white spirit. What's an alternative for white spirit? Like turp?
White spirit would be like rubbing alcohol, turpentine, mineral spirit, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Anything you would clean a paintbrush if you're doing your glossing.
There you go.
Now, I just want to show you this. This is,
You can see this. The sound effects are coming out.
All the sound effects are coming out.
Oh,
Ben.
my word. Wait for the close-up.
Look.
Boom.
The level of absolute, that's deboss, letterpress, it's a deboss.
Deboss,
now, when I'm saying to you, you need touchy vision, imagine every little bit of that detail there inked.
Yeah.
And then everything else around it standing proud.
Yeah.
And I did not put an extra card shim in here. If you want that a little bit deeper, you can put an extra card shim in, and my word, it pops, absolutely pops. And then this is what Debbie did when she did this one. Now, I just want to show you what you can then do, because in the world, as it is right now, in the world, when we have done something like that with texture, we are not able to put a sentiment over the top of it.
Okay.
Because the texture stops the ink pad, the acrylic block, the acrylic stamp, rubber stamp, photopolymer stamp, whatever it is you're using, just hits the surface of the design. I just need a bit of extra tape on there because I cleaned the platform, so now the tape doesn't want to stick. Bear with.
Okay.
Hits the top surface of the card, but doesn't go into all of the little dips. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is take another sentiment. Shall I just do Hello Friend again?
Yeah.
I'm going to pop Hello Friend on here. There we go. Let's pop that in the middle of the 4x6 piece. I'm not going to worry about it being straight. There we go, it's straight. And then I'm going to do it in, shall I do it in black or purple? Let's do it in purple. And then I'm going to go purple again. Just ink it up. And then over the top of the piece that has the debossing on. So this is the debossed piece. You can see that there. Just close it over again. Pop it through again. It's so easy.
Yeah.
It could not be easier, this. Everybody can do this. I could teach my 4-year-old granddaughter to do this. Then, look at that. Look. Can I show you the close-up? Look, on top of the deboss,
come on,
no loss of the detail in that sentiment. So you've got the deboss in the background and then the sentiment over the top. Imagine that as wedding stationery with a wedding sentiment on there, with an invite. Imagine that as the classiest 50th birthday invitations. Yeah. It's just exceptional, Ben. I can't wax lyrical enough about the quality, the feel, the ease of use, the elevated look, the professionalism, and all of the techniques that you're going to open up to yourself.
That is the word. This is a touch of class, isn't it? This is bringing you like next level professional letterpressing to your home. and it is absolutely flying. I realise there are so many questions coming in, so we're going to take a short break, and then when we come back at the other side of the break, I'll fire the questions to Leanne, the kind of burning questions which a lot of you are asking. But don't wait on this. It's been the busiest 42 minutes I think I've experienced this year. It is flying. You know, we've even got people like Karen who said, you know what, I thought I didn't want the letterpress, but I have now changed my mind. You think about all the people who were set, you know, in their mind that they were going to come in and get this, and now all the people who've seen the demo, seen just how brilliant this is, and now coming in to shop for it as well, you can understand why we are over 40% of the Showstopper already gone inside 40 minutes. It's busy. So get to the checkouts. We'll come back. We'll answer those questions. Any more questions you've got, fire them in, and then we'll see some more techniques. We've got to go because producer Johnny, I've never heard him say so many expletives. Get to the checkout. We'll meet you in a minute.
Get ready, Crafters Companion is turning 19 and our fabulous Vegas birthday event is taking up residency here at Crafters TV.
That's right, from the 14th till the 27th of October, we're bringing the iconic Las Vegas experience to you. Expect sensational shows, non-stop entertainment and plenty of chances to win big.
Yes, it's Vegas, baby, and we've hit the ultimate crafting jackpot. We're going all in with new launches, amazing offers, and show-stopping surprises.
Forget the luck of the draw. You're all on the guest list for our most entertaining birthday event yet. So keep an eye on our website for the full lineup and join the fun.
And remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So tune in to Crafters TV Live for the full 19th birthday experience. We'll see you there.
Day to day looks like, on a normal day when I'm working from home, get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then I'm up in the craft room and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending a day with the grandkids, that's it. That's my best part of the day, just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day when I'm at work is when I go on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. A shower in the morning, I feel fresher. I feel that I can tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee. Will always be coffee, and flavoured coffee is my favourite at the moment. Dare I say, it's a full English breakfast, the full works, the beans, the tomatoes, the bacon, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional English breakfast. Craft along. Every day of the week. I absolutely love going through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my favourite choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given thing. I once didn't have a lipstick on me, and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts, and then grab my tea.
Oh, welcome back, everybody. This is insane. Safe to say, you quite like this. Just a little bit. Half of the stock of the Showstoppers gone, and that's all the stock as well. I'm not talking about stock we've been allocated for the show. That is of everything. So if you're thinking, oh well, they probably allocated a few hundred for this show. No, that is of all that we have. So you need to really think about jumping in and grabbing this in this show, because if it keeps going at this rate, we're going to be sold out by 1:30. That's how busy this is, and it's only going to get busier because you think of what time it is. Where are you? Like if you're Eastern, it's only 7:45. If you're Pacific, I mean, it's goodness me, it's not even 5 o'clock in the morning. If you've had a lie-in this morning, the old adage of you snooze, you lose. Yeah, you've definitely lost this morning. Faye's got it. Says, I'm so excited to get this. This was a launch I knew I wanted from the moment I saw it in the booklet. Sharon Gruff-Lindell says, this has been eye-opening. Perhaps I will be buying the letterpress after all. Don't decide for too long because it will be gone. Let's just tackle some of the questions before we move on and see more with Leanne. The main ones which are coming up. So, recap, Leanne, if we can. What machines can this work in?
Gemini 2 and Junior.
Okay. And will other companies' letterpress dies work in this system?
Yes.
Right. Love all these quick answers. We've also had questions of people saying, can we use this in the foil press? You
can't use the platform in the foil press because the platform applies heat.
Yeah.
So to be able to foil, it's the press plate that you're going to be using. It's this. You're going to foil this in the foil press. You wouldn't put this on the foil press heated platform. It won't work because there's no electronics involved in it. It's a very different technique. So when we say it will work in the foil press, it's the plate, not the platform. But tonight at 5, I will make sure that I've got a demonstration to show you how you can incorporate the foil and the letterpress together and make it really clear for you.
And on that note then, so people also asking, can they use their normal dies and foil press dies in the letterpress?
Foil press, yes. Normal dies, I would say no, too much pressure. And of course, with a normal die, it's a very fine line that you've got to cut. So you would be too much pressure, going to ruin your letterpress plate. So you don't want to be using your dies that you cut in the letterpress, but you can use your foil press dies.
And just reiterate again for us, I know you've obviously been using the cotton paper when you have shown us as well. Can we use other papers and cardstock for this?
Absolutely you can. I've got one here, it is here. So the marble papers that are launching on Sunday, I believe.
Sunday, yes.
This is using that illuminated alphabet set with heat embossing.
Yeah.
So yes, there's an example.
Big yes to that. Well done, Robin. Jumped in with both feet, you said. Bought the Showstopper, the bonus buy, the ink bundle and the extra papers. Absolutely love this, you say. Darren Coleman, I've just bought the Showstopper, ink pads and bonus buy. Cannot wait for this to arrive. Thank you, everyone. Jane Byford says, I just love this, Leanne. This is the best thing ever, you say. And we've got lots of comments echoing the same thing as well. So many of you have bought this. I think I've tackled the majority of the questions. Feel free to keep firing those in. It's so busy with people shopping. It's so busy on the socials. I'm doing my very best to get through the questions, and I know Jan's working really hard on the socials as well, but because it's so busy, I may well have missed something. If I've missed your question, or if you want something spoken about again, please ask. We're happy to reiterate. We're happy to re-go over points because we want to make sure you know exactly what you're doing when you get this back. So please ask the questions, and we will get those answered through the show. Well done, Debbie Kern, just ordered your letterpress. Can't wait to get it. We're nearly an hour into the show already. Over half the stock has gone. We've got about 10 minutes until the top of the hour. Let's get back to Leanne and have a look at one more thing before we take our pause at the top.
Okay, so we're going to do another. I've got it all set up. I've got a piece of the cotton paper. I've got a different die from the Showstopper. I've positioned it in the middle, and I'm going to not ink it but put it through to get that deboss again. There we go. Honestly, Ben, I feel myself going to go. Right, so beautiful deboss. Okay, but if you want to show that up a little bit more with some technique, get one of our brays. And this is a pigment ink pad. Just ink up your bray. Some ink on there. And then onto your cardstock. And you're going to go in different directions. You can put a bit of scrap card down if you want. I'm just going to get a bit of scrap card.
Okay.
And then I won't have as much cleaning up to do. Bear with me a second. And actually, what I'm going to say is it would be a good idea to use a little bit of tape around the outside. And just tape this down, and then you're going to trim it to size, and it's going to keep it flat. Because it's a little bit warped, the cardstock, and that flattens out when you glue it down. Just to do this technique, just give yourself a nice flat base to do that, and tape it down, okay? And then ink onto your brayer. And then brayer over.
Oh, yes.
And you can see it coming.
Yeah, you
together.
can.
You can see it, can't you?
Yeah.
And then as you keep doing that, more ink and go in different directions. And you're just going to keep adding it. you can see that beautiful deboss start coming to life. Now, as you keep doing this and you keep building up your ink, you could do this on watercolour card, you could do it on your regular multi-purpose card.
Yeah.
I'm using it on the cotton card stock here. And you'll take your time and just keep inking up from your brayer and then applying the ink. You can see all of that beautiful, the more ink you get into the little areas, you can see the deboss texture really starts to show.
Absolutely.
And then we're going to cover all of this up by just keep inking up with a brayer and going over. And I'm going to pause in a second for you, Ben.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to watch me do this forever. You get the idea of what we're doing. You could do this with multiple colours if you wanted to, actually.
Oh, okay.
What I wanted to do is get you to be able to see, if I just concentrate on this little bit down here, that deboss really does start to come to life. And then when you've done that...
Huh. It's class, isn't it? That's what it is. Look at that. Oh, my goodness me.
And that's just building up the ink and
Yeah.
just braying it on. And then that is, the white is not stamped with a white ink pad. It's not heat embossed. That is the pure cardstock depressed into that so that the ink can't go over the top. It doesn't matter how much pressure you put on with your brayer, and you've got that beautiful result in the background. It's incredible, Ben. The amount of techniques. You might have been forgiven for thinking, I can stamp with a rubber stamp, I don't need a letterpress in my life. But when you see all of the different things we can do and the extra level of detail and quality that you're getting, everybody needs a letterpress in their life.
And I knew this question would come up. So Sarah's just saying, will we as a company be bringing out more of these letterpress plates? She said, I'd love you to do one for Christmas.
Yes.
And also, just again explain, because a few people are still confused, and I'll take you through the Showstopper, not the Showstopper, the bonus buy. So the bonus buy is an extra one of the letterpresses. So you get the box again, don't you, with another letterpress with the extra plates and that ink pad in there. Why might people want another one of these, Leanne? Because I think people are a bit confused.
So you might want another one because it's just for speed. So let's say that you're doing a wedding and you're doing personalised wedding invitations and you need to do it quicker. You can set up 2 and keep them going through your machine. In time, you will need to replace your plate. Now, we have stress tested up to multiple thousands of times with the press plates through both the Junior and the Gemini 2 with the pressure that you've got in there, and we've had multiple thousands of passes. But at some point, because you're putting essentially plastic through high pressure, like your plates when you're cutting with a Gemini, you will need to replace the platform. But it's not after 200, 300, 500. It's multiple thousands of times. In my team, where we've tested this, within an inch of its life, we're still using the original platform. So you're going to get a good amount of use out of it, but it'll be nice to have another one should you need it. It just depends on the type of material that you're letterpressing into. The thicker, the more pressure, and how many times you do it. If you're doing it as a cottage industry and doing lots of personalisation and big weddings or big christenings or whatever it is, then you're going to use that a lot quicker than some regular crafting use. So it's just a little bit of belt and braces for you.
Yeah, and also a lot of people actually hearing in my ear, not only are you going for the bonus buy, but you're then going to go for the extra ink pads as well. So there's extra ink pads specific for your letterpress. You've got your jet black in there, you're going to get that regal purple, and then you've also got the forest green. So it's absolutely worth popping those into your basket. If you're making that investment of getting a letterpress for an extra £13 and pence, 20 bucks if you're platinum, is absolutely worth adding those into the basket. More questions coming through, which we'll tackle in the second half of the show. Joe says, I've absolutely loved this presentation and I have placed my order. I cannot wait to get it. Hi, Amanda Daly, who says, hi, Ben and Leanne. I have not shopped with CC for a while, but I love this letterpress system. So it is in my basket and I have got it checked out. And Karen McLeod, I love this. You say, my husband has just agreed to get me the Showstopper letterpress for my birthday. I hope I don't need to wait till December to use it. Happy birthday, Karen. And yes, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Charlotte Clark says, got mine ordered. So excited to try this. I've got the extra letterpress and the paper. Leann's energy and joy over this is catching. It is absolutely, the enthusiasm and the love for this is incredible. Karen's picked hers up as well, as I say. Amanda, Diane's got hers, Robin and Faye. So many of you have jumped in and shopped for it. This is everything that you're going to get as far as the Showstopper is concerned. So you're going to get your letterpress system. Don't forget the actual letterpress itself you're going to be able to use if you've got your Gemini 2, because of course the machine's got its optical sensors, so that will run through there, absolutely no problem at all. And then if you've got your Junior, you can use this through your Junior machine too, but it's giving you that unbelievable professional deboss with that stunning ink over the top as well. And look at all the different designs of the plates that you're going to be getting as well. All these beautiful designs of plates, the stunning florals in here, the astras, you've got that beautiful rose, you've got your rose bouquet, and then the fact is that you've got all of these different sentiments to go with as well, and you've seen just how stunning your creations can look. So you've got your thank yous in here, you've got just a note, the alphabet, again, to have those, so you've got your statement alphabet, alongside that, your uppercase and your lowercase, the opportunity for you to do personalization, whether it be for, you know, parties that you're throwing, wedding invitation, wedding stationery, I think is going to be an absolute game changer with this. Those are going to come into play. It's all about the personalisation. And Leanne was saying too, the uppercase and lowercase ticker tape sentiments, they're just brilliant. And a few of you on there, by the way, just saying, oh, haven't seen any happy birthday. You've got happy birthdays within your ticker tape. So your sentiments there, you've got for my fabulous friend, you're so loved, so happy for you. This calls for a celebration. You've got happy birthday to you in there as well, and with all my love. And then your lowercase ones, you've got for my amazing friend, congratulations, thinking of you, enjoy your special day, the best is yet to come, and just to say. It's £155.19 platinum price, £195.16, and the great thing, of course, with that too, is that you are going to get your double points. Look at the points you're amassing here. If this is your first purchase on your Club Inspire, you've got, if you're in the US, 195.16, so you're getting double that. So that's 390 points plus your 250 that you're getting for signing up to Club Inspire. So that is over 600 points off your first purchase, which makes you basically on the course to becoming a gold member straight away. You're getting your free gift included in there too, of course, and worth stressing, even with a package as big as this, you will be getting your free shipping as well. We're consolidating your orders too, so don't worry about, you know, popping this in and thinking you've got to pay shipping and then you have to pay shipping again. The next thing, there is no shipping. We consolidate your orders. Over half the stock has gone inside 59 minutes. You need to be checking out if you're still on the fence, if you're still thinking, shall I, shan't I? We've got plenty more to show you in the second half of the show. And we are here for all of your questions. And if you've just joined us, ask away. We've covered a lot, but we're happy to go over points and reiterate points for you to make sure that you're going to get the very best out of one of, if not the very best launch of our 19th birthday celebrations. Welcome everybody. If you've just joined us, it is our 19th birthday celebration, day number 2, with me, Ben Moseby, and her, Leann Chivers.
Sorry, I forgot my own name.
Yeah, it's yours.
That was smooth, wasn't it?
Oh,
smooth. That was my fault. Sorry, Ben. I let you down there.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. It's been an hour, hasn't it? It's been an hour. I cannot believe it. We're into day 2 of birthday, and this has been the most... do you know what? I think this has been the most crazy day of birthday for the last 3 years for me.
I would agree with you on that, yes.
This has been the biggest launch, I think, of the last 3 years.
Yes, I completely agree.
You must be over the moon with this.
I'm thrilled, honestly. I'm thrilled for me, I'm thrilled for my team who've worked really hard on this, our manufacturer who has tolerated me through many rounds of changes, I have to say. Just everybody involved in it. They've done a fantastic job. And what it means is that we bring you the very best tool that you could expect to use with your Gemini machines and get that really professional result simply.
And just for anyone who has just joined us, maybe they've been under a rock for the last few weeks, or maybe you've just woke up. Maybe you've just woke up and you think, oh, it's only the second hour of the show, there's probably loads of stock at the letterpress. We are over half of the stock, of the entire stock, not show stock, this is the entire stock gone in an hour. What are we actually getting here for people who have just joined us, and why are people going crazy for this?
So letterpress is an age-old technique, Ben. It's been around for hundreds of years. It's the way that literature, newspapers, books, pamphlets were first brought to you, where metal dies had ink applied and being put through a roller through pressure were pushed into paper to give you print for the first time. We've been talking about letterpress in the craft industry for years, and we say, oh, this letterpress technique and this letterpress technique. It's always been a little bit of a bugbear of mine. I'll not fib, because it's not letterpress. It's an embossing folder with some ink on. It's just embossing, people. So I wanted to be able to make sure that we could give you that really professional result. And for those people who've got a Gemini machine, give you the ability to do that letterpress technique in your Gemini machines. So we're bringing that alive for you, and it's the professional technique of depressing text or imagery through pressure and ink into a cardstock. And it looks like it's been professionally manufactured. It's like nothing you've felt or seen before. The level of detail you can get, you cannot achieve, just simply cannot, with a rubber stamp, an acrylic stamp or a photopolymer stamp. It's the metal press plate and the application of that very special ink that opens up such fine and beautiful detail, but gives it that depressed, textured feel. It's incredible.
And it is incredible that you can achieve this at home in the comfort of your own craft room, because initially when this was talked about, I was thinking, well, this machine's going to be massive, because you think of like letterpress and like an industry size. Like,
as big as the Plinko board.
Yeah, exactly right. But it's incredible that we can do this to that professional standard. And we'll have a look at some finished samples in just a second. But like you said, if you've got like a little side hustle, a little cottage industry where you want to make wedding stationery, and this is like top level professional, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's what you would pay a fortune for a professional manufacturer to do it, and you're going to be able to do it yourself at home. The fact that we've got the alphabets in there, so bringing that personalisation for you as well, is absolutely incredible, because like we've talked about this many times, my family, my mum has spelled all of our names differently or given us names that nobody else has got. So the ability to have an alphabet to be able to reflect that name is brilliant. But then also with my granddaughters, I like to put their names on everything for them. I think it's really lovely and special. So just brilliant all the way with everything that we've brought to you in that collection.
I can see more questions coming through, which is brilliant. This is what we want. We want to make it educational. As you said, Leanne, I think the thing here is if you know that you want it, buy and shop now, so you know that you've got it, because there is a bit of a panic on, and then we can answer all the questions now and later, and on Saturday there's a masterclass as well.
Absolutely. I always say to you, there's two things I say: don't walk, run, and I predict a riot. And we predicted a riot on this, and it's proving to be true. So I would say get it. I promise you faithfully, you will not regret this. The ease of use, the quality, the exceptional results you can get. You are going to be blown away when you feel that depression for the first time yourself at home when you run it through your machine. You're going to go, thank goodness I got that and I didn't miss out on it. Get it now in this show, and then rest easy knowing that it's being consolidated for you, it's coming to you, it's allocated to you, and you can watch all of the educational pieces that we've got coming up for you.
And the brilliant thing about this as well, as part of birthday, you'll be picking up your free gift today as well, because if you spend over £10 or $10, you will get a free gift automatically added into your basket. Don't ask me what it is, because I don't know. It's a mystery. It may well be that you'll get a different gift. Well, yesterday's sold out, obviously, so if you're ordering something today, will be different. Just luck of the draw, what you get. You'll get something extra in your parcel, which is nice to look forward to. You're also, on everything you shop for within our birthday event, going to get double points, which is incredible. As we worked out with the letterpress, I mean, it's just a huge amount of points you're going to be picking up. What do points mean?
Prizes.
Yeah, sort of. But join...
Do they?
Well, it means extra savings.
Okay.
Not sometimes prizes.
What do points mean? Points.
Points, yeah. Extra savings. Anyway, join Club Inspire if you're not already in the club, and you'll get $250 for joining up today. Plus, you'll get that price in the purple box of the platinum price. So you're going to save an absolute fortune. And then the more you spend, the more you save, more points you get, the higher up the ladder you go. It's just a brilliant thing to be part of, and it's free as well. And last but by no means least, let's harp on again about the fact that you have got free shipping on everything during birthday. So it's something that we've never done before, but we're consolidating all of your orders for you. So you can basically shop over the course of the 2 weeks. Just cherry pick today, come back tomorrow, and you know you're not going to be spending a fortune on shipping, which is, it must be brilliant, isn't it?
I mean, I think it's fantastic for you. It's taken us a good amount of head scratching to be able to get our systems in place to do that for you, but they've done a fantastic job. And I think knowing that you're getting everything you want in one parcel, that you're not having things multiple shipped to you, that you don't have to pay for that multiple shipping, I just think it's incredible.
Do you know how much of the Showstopper stock's gone?
I'd hardly dare.
Shall I tell you or not? 60%.
Run, don't walk.
We predict a riot! You've got to go and get this right now. If you don't get it in this hour, you are potentially missing out because it is flying. Also, keep the questions coming in and the comments, because at the end of this hour, one of you is going to be picked at random to play our Plinko game, where we could be giving you up to £100 or dollars to spend with us here at Crafters Companion. So the more you ask, the more you chat to us, the more chances you have got of winning. And thank you, everybody, for all the positivity over this. My word, the comments are off the chart. It's so lovely to have hundreds of you watching us. It's so lovely to have all of our regulars, new names flashing up, names coming up in front of me here, which I've not seen in ages. People were welcoming back to our crafty family. So thank you, everybody. It's great to have you here with us. And what a day to join us, honestly. The questions, there's a loads now, but we'll do those through the show. Just to remind you, everything you're going to get, we'll go through all with Leanne. The Showstopper is everything. $155.19 is your platinum price on this, or $195.16. We will look through the boards with Leanne in just a second, but it's all here on our little display for you. So what I will say to you is, the only thing that you won't get with this are those extra ink pads, which you will definitely want to put into your basket. But you get your little ink pad in the box with your letterpress, with some extra press plates. But then, as Leanne will show you in detail in a moment, you get all of these other goodies as well. So you've got beautiful floral press plates in here. You've got your alphabets as well. So as Leanne was talking about for personalisation, this is incredible. And you even get, I absolutely love your little press plates with the ticker tape detailing onto. So all of that is included. It's the best way to shop for everything in one click. If you pick this up, you'll get your free gift, you'll get your double points, you then open up your bonus buy as well, which is an extra one of the letterpress boxes, so you get another one of those with all of the content. And then, if you can, add in those extra ink pads as well into your basket, and then you are set and ready to go. Julie Palmer's just bagged hers. Hillary has bagged hers as well, saying, I bought the Showstopper. It's only the second one I've ever bought. I've also added extra inks and extra paper as well. And if you're still very tempted, like Dee, let's go through it all with Leanne. So what do we get in our Showstopper, Leanne?
Okay, so the first things first, what do you get in the letterpress box for you? So in the letterpress box, what you get are all of the things you need to be able to letterpress. You know me, if you've been watching Crafters Companion for a long time, if you're new to Crafters Companion, I'm pedantic about giving you everything you need without having to buy multiple add-ons straight out of the gate. So you're going to get your letterpress platform. For those of you who've been around for a while, you'll notice that it resembles the foil press platform, so it's the ease of use. You've got a handle, we've got a hinge, we've replicated the grid for positioning on the lid and on the magnetic base of the platform, and then we also give you an additional shim, which I've got in here, just let me show you, there we go, an additional shim in there, which would allow you, if you're working on a thicker material, to take that shim out and use your letterpress platform, not just for the paper or card that we give you. So that's the platform. Then you get the beautiful cotton paper, which really does show you the results of letterpressing perfectly. We've got that in the three colours, so rather than me open the packet, I've got them here. Beautiful dove grey, that beautiful kind of off-white, and then this beautiful real true cream ivory colour. So those are the colours that you're going to get. You're getting 24 pieces, 6 sheets each of those colours, and they're in 4.25 by 5.5 size. That's A2 if you're in the US. You get your instructions, which aren't very big because it's so easy to use, but we have included those instructions for deep embossing and for regular letter pressing there. You get a set of dies, and this set of dies is absolutely beautiful. I'm saying dies, they're not dies, they're press plates.
Yeah. Whenever
it's metal, I always say die. It's ingrained in my DNA. It's actually a press plate. It's basically a die that doesn't cut, that takes ink, like the foil press. And this is the result that you're going to get. How beautiful is that? That beautiful floral. So you're getting the big floral, you're getting with love and hello friend sentiments also in that box. You're getting a small ink pad, it's dye based, and it's non-smear, and you can use this with your watercolour, your alcohol, your paint, whatever you want, knock yourself out. We'll give you a piece of, a roll of low-tack tape yeah, to position, and that's all in the box itself. So that's just in the letterpress box, Ben. That's what you get.
Okay.
Then we're giving you, Oh, that's the little ink pad. Right, so these are absolutely incredible. I never know where to start first. Let's start with the illuminated alphabet because it's my favourite. This is absolutely beautiful.
So good.
Being able to have an illuminated alphabet like this where you can create beautiful personalised results where you can use them all or you can just use it as one letter is unbelievable, I have to tell you.
Yeah.
This and the texture, the amount of texture on that will blow your mind. And then we've got the lowercase and uppercase alphabet to work alongside that to open up all of your personalisation options that you might want to use. That's in there. You get some standard sentiments in here. So if you're just wanting to do a set of note cards, for example, we've got a thank you. And then 2 separate press plates, so thank you so very much, or thank you from the bottom of my heart. We've got just a note from me to you, or just a note to say hello. And then we've got with love, always and forever, with love and hugs. That is in that Showstopper too. Then you've got an incredible array of beautiful, beautiful florals, because the beautiful florals really do lend themselves to this letterpress technique, especially when you start to colour them. And I'll show you some examples and samples of that because I really do want you to see how fabulous they are. You've got this beautiful little posy. You've got this beautiful bouquet with a little butterfly in there. Here's a little rose posy. You've got that beautiful chrysanthemum and gerbera there, and aster, I beg your pardon. And you've got the poppies, which are fabulous. And then my second favourite, these ticker tapes, I think are incredible.
Yeah.
And I just want to show you what I mean by that. I've got the little die set down here. Here it is. So what you get in here is a press plate and a thin metal die to cut. So you press all of the sentiments in one go, you lay over the die, you cut it out, it's one die, and you get all of those little ticker tapes. I'm going to show you this in this hour. All cut out those sentiments. And the level of detail on the sentiment, how tiny that is, and how readable it is, no smudging, not possible with a rubber stamp, acrylic stamp, photopolymer stamp, like you can get with the letterpress. It's exceptional, Ben.
There are so many comments and questions. I can't believe I'm saying this. Like the stock here, because we knew this would be busy, we had a massive stock. 2/3 of the stock has gone, and that is everything that we have. As I say, I'll reiterate the point here, it's not an allocated show stock that we've got, that is of everything that we have available. So it really is a case, I never like to panic you and say, oh, you need to grab it now. If you want to get this, you need to be grabbing it in this show because we are that busy. Thank you, everybody, for all the questions. There's tons. I feel like maybe we'll have a look at another demo with Leann and then potentially just have a bit of a Q&A because there's plenty of questions coming through. Thank you for all of these. There's points that we've actually covered in the first hour, but we are very happy to go over the points once again. If you have just joined us, welcome. Fire in those questions. If you can't see your question been asked yet in the comments, then feel free to add it to the list, but there's plenty to come. Crafting Queen says, massive congratulations, Leann, to you and your team and all at CTV. Another brilliant new item, knocking it out of the park. We know if you're here launching it, it will be something to behold. That's such a good point, actually, Crafting Queen. If Leann's in, you know it's going to be a biggie. And I'm not over-egging the pudding here. I think this is the biggest launch we've done, certainly in the last 2, possibly 3 years of birthday. It's massive, Leann. You must be so proud.
Do you know what? I'm really proud. I think this is akin to the first time we launched the Gemini machine, honestly, and I just love that you're loving it so much. We have put all of the effort in. You are getting something of the highest and most premium quality, and you will be thrilled with the results. You really will. I can't thank you enough for trusting me and jumping straight in on this first launch 2 hours that we've got, knowing that you're going to get something of exceptional quality.
Janet says, please stop. It's only day 2 and I spent a fortune. I'm glad they won't all be separate deliveries. I won't have as many excuses to make. I wish I could stand here and go, oh, that's it now. 12 days of nothing. But there's 12 days of absolute bangers coming up. If you've got the booklet, you know what I'm talking about. So Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Oh, yeah, we've got the marble papers coming up on Sunday, the glitter paints, which are coming your way on Saturday, which I think we're going to be touching on in this show. And just to add fuel to the fire, if you're thinking, oh, Wednesday, middle of the week, they'll probably do... No, Sheena's in tomorrow with her launch as well. And you know what happened with Sheena last year? Bella Luna. Wait till you see her new collection tomorrow. Right, let's have another look at this, and then I promise I'll fire your questions at Leanne. What are you going to show us, Leanne?
So for anybody who's just joined us in the second hour, I'm going to go back to the beginning and show you just how it uses basically straight out the box, and then we'll do some more exciting things after that. So I've got my platform and I've got it opened up. I've got a piece of my cotton paper which comes in with the letterpress box, and I'm just following the guidelines over on the lid here, on the hinged lid, and I'm lining this up. So I know this is A2 size, so I'm following the little crop marks for A2, and then I'm just going to use some of that low tack tape that comes in the box, and I'm holding it still on the platform. Always put your card into those guide marks on the surface. This is why we've put the guide marks on there for you. This is where your card gets stuck. It doesn't get hinged onto this magnetic piece at the bottom here, because there's no need. You hide what you're doing, you can smudge it, you can get ink transference where you don't want it, so you're always going to put it there. So once that's in place, the guidelines that are on my lid are replicated on this magnetic base. So I can take my die that comes in, this beautiful peony that comes in the set. I can look at my A2 crop marks here and just decide how I want to position that. And the choices are, of course, entirely yours. I think I might do it this way. Do I want to do it this way? No, I don't. I want to do it this way.
Decisions.
It's just decisions, Ben. So I'm following my A2 mark. I can see that that's there. I don't want to lose too much. So I'm going to pop that there like that. That will do nicely. And then I'm going to ink it up. Okay. So I'm taking the little ink pad that comes in. A little bit of a different technique to ink these up. We've been told for years, light tapping. With this particular ink pad, it's swiping. So we're going to pop it on, no pressure. We're not pushing down. What we are doing is just moving that around in circular motions, and that will apply the ink to the surface of this press plate to get you a beautiful pressed result.
And just whilst you're doing this, you can scrub off a few questions here, because a lot of people are asking about the ink that you're using here and why we need to use this over other ink pads. What's the difference, Leanne?
So this is a very specific ink which works with a metal press plate. Water-based, dye-based inks will sis and resist on the metal, so you know it's like that oil and water issue. And so most of our ink pads will have water in them somewhere, so you won't get that beautiful clear depression. So this is not a water-based ink pad, it's a dye-based ink pad.
And a couple of people are asking, could we use this ink on standard clear stamps, like out of this set?
You could, but I don't know why you'd want to.
Right.
Because the other inks that we've got are for that job.
Yeah.
This ink pad is for this.
Yes, specific for this, yeah.
It is for this job. I wouldn't waste it doing other jobs that you don't need it to do.
Right.
Okay, so I've applied the ink all over just by rubbing gently, and then I simply close the lid.
Yep.
I haven't put a sentiment in. Shall I put a sentiment in, Ben?
Well, you may as well.
Might as well, why not? Let's do Hello Friend for a change. And I'm just, do you know, I love the fact that we've got all of these grid lines on here, because what it does let you do is get your sentiments nice and straight if you want. And then I'll just apply some ink here. So you can see I'm not applying any pressure. I'm just doing lots of swiping, and I'm not pushing down. So there's no tap, tap, tapping, just lots of swooshing over the top, okay? I've got a little bit of ink there where I don't want it to go on my cardstock, so you can just wipe that away. If you do, and then it's gone. And then you just close your lid and pop it through the machine. That's it.
Okay. And whilst that's going through, again, I'm trying to collate all these questions. Is this going to be a core tool, and will there be more plates coming out, is what a lot of people are asking?
Yes.
Yep, there you go.
So when you've done that, honestly, Ben, it's so fantastic. There is your piece, all done. I wish you could feel this, because the texture, the amount, I wonder if I turn it around and show you. You can see the pressure, you can see there that it's been pushed in.
Yeah.
Can you see that there? Look, you can see that deboss on the reverse, but the ability to feel this. So every one of those black lines pushed into that cotton cardstock, every bit of cream raised above the surface. The detail on that hello friend sentiment, exceptional, really sharp. The fine lines in here cannot be achieved with a rubber stamp, photopolymer stamp, acrylic stamp. This level of detail is not possible with those methods. It's a letterpress technique that brings that to you. It's absolutely exceptional. This die, this particular press plate, this peony, has been designed so you can do it on its own, or so you can rotate it and have it in 2 corners if you would like. Yeah. Or you could do it as an all-over pattern if you want to as well. And you just do that by repositioning, and I'll show you how to do that. It's so easy. A little bit of matting and layering. And look how absolutely incredible that looks. It's unbelievable. This is the quality that you're going to get, and this is how simple it is to use, Ben.
Sarah Langley saying this is the perfect addition to any craft room. Karen Fisher, I'm so excited about this. I can't wait to play with this with my foil press. Connie T, hello Connie, says hi folks, I've placed my order and loving what you have here. It is amazing. This is going to be a birthday present from my husband. This is the thing as well, the fact that it is selling so quickly. If you have got, I don't know, birthday coming up, maybe you're thinking about Christmas, which isn't too far away, maybe get that loved one or that person in your life you were hoping was going to buy you a Christmas present. If this was it, they need to be getting it now. I mean, for goodness sake, don't wait until December because it ain't going to be here. You need to get it today. Bianca's got hers ordered. Can't wait to have a play, she says. Well done to Julie. Says, I'm just glad that I've bagged mine. I can sit back now and enjoy the show. Hillary's picked hers up too. Thank you, everyone. So many questions coming through as well. Should we just have a quick look at a few of those questions, do you think, just before we move on? As far as we get the cotton paper, Leanne, included. Yeah. Again, something we've already tackled, but let's just go over this again. Can we use other papers and cardstock within the letterpress?
Yes, I'm just about to use a piece of watercolour cardstock.
Yeah.
So I want to show you that you can do that. Do you know you can use your watercolour cardstock? We've done it on the marble papers that are coming to you. At the end of birthday, I think it's on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday, this Sunday.
So we've got the marble papers here, we've used it on. You can use it on your linen cardstocks if you want to, it's entirely up to you. If you're using it on a thinner paper or a thinner card, you might want to take your shim out of the bottom so that it doesn't push all the way through, but you've got the choice. We put the shim in there for you for that reason. And I was just saying earlier, don't use it on, it won't work on anything non-porous. And what I said to you there was, it wouldn't work on acetate,
yeah,
and it wouldn't work very well on vellum. And I said, mirror card. Debbie Fisher's in the studio, the fish. She said, Leanne, with ink it won't, but imagine what it would deboss like on mirror card. Those illuminated alphabets. So you could deboss, no ink, on your vellum and your mirror card, but the ink wouldn't stick. It would sit on the surface. So anything porous, just knock yourself out, have a play, have a try. There's no rules, do what you like.
Ruth Manor, can the cotton paper be watercoloured?
Yes, I'm going to do that for you.
And there's so many questions. Few people asking, Anna, I've seen this has come up a couple of times. So we chat about this being able to use in the Junior and the G2. Anna is asking, can we use the extender plate for the foil press to use in the normal Gemini?
No.
No. Sorry, I'm just reading through the questions here, making sure I've got them all covered off.
And I'll just say the reason for that, Ben, because everybody at home remember, why didn't you make that work, Leanne? It wasn't possible to make that work.
Right.
Because you've got the lid on here on the hinge with the platform, and the depth of a sandwich is very specific to get the perfect level of pressure for the letterpress effect and deboss. It wasn't possible to have it where it was separate and you had an extra platform to make it possible in the first Gemini, which is why I made it the size of the Junior, so that for those of you who've got a first launch style machine, it'll work in the Junior but in the Gemini too.
Will there be more colours of inks coming out?
Yes.
Is there a thought, asked Rita, to have some letterpress numerals?
I love that idea, yes.
Mm-hmm. And you talk about being able to use different mediums. Karen Austin wonders, could I use it on mount board?
Too thick.
Yeah. I'm so glad I resisted resisting, says Karen Menezes. I can't wait to play. You've got yours. Love to do hairs, ordered yours. Jane says, I was only going to get the letterpress and a few of the plates, but it quickly became obvious the Showstopper was the way to go. So excited to get the letterpress. 70% of the stock has gone. 70% of the stock has gone. There are people from the office running through. There are meetings going on. It tells you how busy we are. We've got 35 minutes left on the show and only 30% of the whole stock left. So you know what that means. Panic stations, run, don't walk. That's what you need to be doing right now. But keep an eye on the demos. Should we do something else with Leann? What are you going to show us?
I've had an idea vis-a-vis mount board.
Aha, okay.
Because I'm going to try it with my own, and so if it breaks, I break mine, not yours. But if you take the magnetic out, which is about the depth of mount board, and cut a piece of mount board to this and just put it at the bottom of the platform.
It might hold in there.
I'm going to try that for you.
Okay.
In the break. I'll report back at 5 o'clock.
Yeah. See? If we can, we will. That's what we do here. That's what we do. Come back later on tonight. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you have just joined us, I've got more. Even if this sells out, we will be giving you some demos tonight at 5 o'clock. So launch party, recapping on all the big launches from the last few days. It feels like birthday's been going on for a week. It's only day 2. Producer Johnny's gone, what are you going to look like next Sunday? I'll be bedraggled, like the end of a party. I'll have me tie tied round my head, wandering around like that, shirt untucked. 12 days of birthday. Oh, gosh. So 70% of the stock has gone. My word, you got to grab it now. But as I was saying, tonight, launch party, all of the launches from yesterday we'll be looking at once again, and more on the letterpress too. So if you want to see more, make sure you do. And if you are buying it, this Saturday as well, we've got a masterclass coming your way, because remember, we're right across the 2 weeks. We've got 7 days this week, 7 days next week. Weekend shows are back for birthday, so make sure you join us for that show. Jen's picked up hers. Well done to Karen, and well done to Margaret Screeton, who says, oh, well, early Christmas present from me, get in, you say. And Joanne Bosworth, this is savvy shopping. Joanne has got this as a birthday present for her birthday next June. That is brilliant, but good shopping, everyone. Right, let's get back to it. Leann, we've only got half an hour left. What are we going to do?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you how to do a multiple position. So where we're going to letterpress, remove a little bit of the design and letterpress again, so how you can see how you can position it in several different places.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to apply my ink. So what I've done is I've put a 5x7 piece of watercolour card this time, not the cotton card, into the 5x7 grid line on my platform. So you can see I've followed the guidelines and I've positioned that in place. Then I've put that lovely die that comes in the box in a position within the 5x7 space and a little sentiment. And I'm just going to ink this up, and it's just swirling.
Yeah.
So you don't do tapping, you do swirling. Okay, there we go. There we are. Okay, so
perfect.
Swirling. There we are. Now, once that's been inked, what we're going to do is just close the it's so easy. Close it, run it through. Now, can I just say also, you know how I do the flip and rotate thing for you?
Oh, yes.
With this. There's nothing to stop you putting this in upside down.
Oh, okay. Is that worthwhile doing then?
And do you know what? I would say every now and again do that.
Yeah.
Because you're going to even out the wear and get even longer than the multiples of thousands of passes that we've tested for you. So there's nothing to stop you doing that if you want to. It doesn't change the beautiful, beautiful result that you get. So once I've got that letter pressed on there, look at the fine detail. We're going to bring that close to you in a second. I'm going to remove the sentiment die because I no longer need that. And then I'm just going to turn this die around. It's not a die, Leanne. It's a piece of it. It's a press plate.
It's hard to not say that. Letterpress plate. Plate.
It's a press plate. Right, and then I'm just going to do that in the 5x7 space again. And I'm just angling it so it's coming off the edge a little bit. It's inside a little bit. That's good for me. I have not moved this at all. I have not moved it at all, and so we're going to... do you know, if you can hear that noise, it's the fan.
Is it?
To keep my temperature down.
Ah, so it's a big fan.
I keep having little moments of... No, it's somebody outside.
I think it's someone outside.
Hang on.
Yeah, have a look.
Be quiet.
Noisy neighbours.
How rude.
Oh, I know.
How rude. They'll be having a rave out there in a minute. I'm going to speak to them.
Jake, get out there.
To send me out there, I'll sort that out. Right, okay, so I'm just doing a little rub of the ink all over there. There we go. So I've taken the sentiment off, I've moved it round, and then all you do is close it again. So I haven't moved this. This stays on all of the time. The the press plate at the bottom.
We'll get a little bell for every time you say it. Ding!
Ding! I'll have a little counter every time Leanne gets it wrong.
Yeah.
The press plate rotated and got inked up again. And then when we pick this up, now look, I've gone over my sentiment a little bit. That's because I went over to the window and I got frustrated.
You're putting her off out there. Quiet down.
But look, when you do it properly, I will show you the beautiful result. I'm going to hide that bit. Look, I'm putting my hand over it.
Oh, yeah.
But the depression's gorgeous. When you mat and lay that, look how fabulous that is. Now, shall I show you how to clean, Ben?
Yeah, a few questions about that coming in.
Okay, so the cleaning, you can use a wet wipe or a baby wipe. No problem at all. And if you've got a wet wipe or a baby wipe, which I have here, you can use that and you can clean up.
Yeah.
Okay, and you'll get a little bit of residue. What won't happen is all of the colour will not come off. It does stain the press plate. You can clean it off the top, off the lid, that's no problem at all. Dry up with a bit of kitchen towel. Now, if you want to keep, some of you I know like to keep everything pristine, so you would be worried about that being stained.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about it, but you would be. If you would worry and you don't want it to be stained, then you're just going to get like a kitchen cloth, and we're going to get some white spirit. And that's just like a turpentine white spirit, paintbrush cleaner, mineral spirit, that kind of thing. And then just a tiny little bit on a cloth. Give it a good rub. And then what I'll do is I'll show you that brings your press plate back to perfect life. So you're seeing I did it with the wet wipe and it was just a tiny bit on there. It didn't really pick anything off.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you take the white spirit to it, okay? And then I'll wipe that away there. Okay, so that's how you would clean them. You can do it with a baby wipe, wet wipe, you know, just a wet cloth and some washing up liquid. But if you want your dyes to return to their original state, a little bit of white spirit will do that for you. However, if you leave your press plates mucky, it's fine. It's not going to ruin anything. You're okay with that. Okay?
Well done to AK, who says, I told myself I don't need it, and now I've ordered it. Well done to Sherry, who says, I've just ordered the letterpress to my cart. Christy Mahoney, ordered and very excited. Betsy Fruit Black, hello, Betsy, says, I can't wait to get my Showstopper and get to play. We're going to have a quick break. There's a few questions as well which are coming in, which we'll tackle the other side of the break. But this is the final break in the show, final break before we disappear in 25 minutes' time. So this is the opportunity now to get checked out. If you have not got the Showstopper, you need to do it almost as a matter of urgency, because we are over 70%, heading to 3/4 of the stock gone. It has been the biggest launch in the last 2, possibly 3 years. It's been huge. Everybody wants a piece of this, and you can understand why. If you're waiting to check yours out, do it now. We'll come back. We'll look at more with Leanne. We'll answer your questions, and I almost forgot about this with the excitement. We've got to pick our winner to play on our Plinko game. Someone's going to walk away with a fantastic prize. I feel like in this show, like I get excited about the Plinko. I've not given it a thought, but we will be doing that. If you commented, stick with us. It could be you winning up to £100 or dollars to spend with us. All that on the way in the final 25 minutes, but get to the checkout, for goodness sake. We'll be right back.
Get ready, Crafter's Companion is turning 19 and our fabulous Vegas birthday event is taking up residency here at Crafters TV.
That's right, from the 14th till the 27th of October, we're bringing the iconic Las Vegas experience to you. Expect sensational shows, non-stop entertainment and plenty of chances to win big.
Yes, it's Vegas, baby, and we've hit the ultimate crafting jackpot. We're going all in with new launches, amazing offers, and show-stopping surprises.
Forget the luck of the draw. You're all on the guest list for our most entertaining birthday event yet. So keep an eye on our website for the full lineup and join the fun.
And remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So tune in to Crafters TV Live for the full 19th birthday experience. We'll see you there.
my day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to demo, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy, busy, busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to work with. That's, yeah, I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating and we just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and then I relax.
Welcome back, everybody. Whatever the excuse is that you need to buy this, just make it. Right, I've already had someone say, oh, I bought this, or I had this bought for me for my birthday next June. That's fine. Betsy, I mean, your excuse is brilliant as well. I'm retiring on the 31st of December, so this will be my retirement present to me. I love that. If it's Christmas you're thinking about, get that person to buy it now. If you've got a birthday in the coming months, get that person who you want to buy it for you to buy it now, because it's going to disappear. We are over 75% of the entire stock gone. We've got 22 minutes left on the live show, so if you're not yet impressed, what do you need to see? What do you need to ask? If you're still on the fence, the majority of people, hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of people have bought this, they've bought into this, they are going to be getting their LetterPress home and going to be creating like an absolute pro. What do you want to ask though? What do you want to see before all of this goes? There's your price for the Showstopper. Remember, it's double points as well, and you're going to get your free gift. And of course, across the whole birthday event, free shipping. I will have another quick look at questions coming through, but well done to Betsy who's picked hers up. Craft Supply, you've got yours as well. Beverly's commenting too. Christine, the list. You must be over the moon here, Leanne, because it's so busy and literally everyone's going for it.
Do you know, I feel a bit emotional, Ben. I'll not fib. I do feel a bit emotional, and I love that because, you know, myself, my team, actually, especially our manufacturer, everybody takes it so seriously and puts so much effort into bringing these to you. And when that effort is rewarded by the fact that you really love it and you're going to take it home, enjoy it, and we get this kind of fantastic reaction, you can't put words to how special that is. And I just need to do a big shout out right now, actually, to Jess Hancock in my team, who is a designer, because she has hand illustrated every one of these press kits that you can see, including that illuminated alphabet. So she's a phenomenal artist and a great talent, and I'm grateful to her for doing that too.
Excellent stuff. What a team. Unbelievable. You know, the talents that you see here on the screen with our experts, but so many talented people behind the scenes as well, makes this a very, very special place to be. And it's days like this, isn't it, where hopefully you guys understand what a team we have, not just the team you see on air, but everyone within the company, even producer Johnny, who's just thanking everyone in my ear. Yes, even you, Big Pop. Right.
The Don Corleone of craft.
We say he's a little bit, you know, like old Father Time. He's like old Father Craft, Johnny. What he doesn't know about craft is not worth knowing. We've got about 10 minutes left with you, Leanne, before we pick our winner. So what can you show us?
I wanted to show you a little bit of colouring because, you know, I've shown you all of the black outlines, what have you. I just want to show you, look how beautiful they look when you add colour. It's incredible.
What's that palette you got there?
Now, I've got the glitter paints.
Of course you have.
They're not launching till Saturday, but you know, I'm a Laurent myself, Ben.
You are.
Aren't I?
She does
I'm
what she
not
wants.
making any apologies for it, so there we go. I am what I am.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm picking up a bit of this gorgeous glitter paint here, and I'm just going to pop it on my glass mat because I don't want to overwhelm the image with it. I've got a little bit of water. I mean, the shimmer in there. It's so good.
I love it when you start making noises.
I get excited and I can't help myself. So I'm adding this down.
Look.
That's Jamie. Jamie keeps telling us to stop it with me head. I've got to say where I'm colouring.
It's not Leann's head though, Jamie. It's the hair that's peeking forward. It's the hair. It's not the head. You can't blame the hair.
I was born this way. I'm like Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga.
So I've put Lady Gaga. I've put a little bit of that down, and then what I'm going to do is just drag that colour out a little bit now. So I've preserved my highlight, and then I'm just bringing that out so we can bring that colour. And it's looking absolutely gorgeous. Then what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of an accent here. So I'm going to take a bit of sunset. I'm not going to wax lyrical too much about these paints other than please watch on Saturday and get them because they're incredible. Yeah. So I'm putting a little bit down there. And then what I'm going to do with my brush is just pick up a little bit of this, and then I can add a little bit of dimension and just bring that out, and then clean my brush and bring it out a little bit more. Clean my brush entirely and just smooth that blend. And you start to build up those beautiful petals, and then the shimmer, the glitter on here is not like the metallic at all. It's like really encapsulated. Do you want me to show you, Jamie? Can you see?
Oh, yes.
When it's dry, that's still wet, so you're not getting the full sparkle. When it's dry, that will blow your mind. So we can do all of the watercolouring. And the great thing about this is, for those of you who've been a little bit worried about colouring in the past, that's too blue. Too blue. I'm going to go woodland instead. I should have gone woodland to start, A little bit of woodland in there. And then actually, this is the good thing, right? I can take a bit more yellow and pop that into woodland and get something a bit more green. You can mix new colours. Look at that. Now, in the past, when you're trying to colour like this, you would have to be very careful going over the lines. You would try to colour in the lines. With this, because it's depressed, go over. Okay. You do not need to try and stay in between all of that detail. Just apply the colour down. And then you can build up the different colours as you go along. So it's so simple to watercolour this, it really is. It's just, and it doesn't just have to be watercolour, Ben. It can be your alcohol markers, it can be your ink pads, it can be whatever you want it to be. Yeah. It's entirely up to you.
Just whilst we're mesmerised by your colouring, there's about 4 questions here which I want to answer before we go. So Tracy says, if using the plates to foil, what cardstock would be best?
If I'm using the plates to foil, anything that will go in the foil press. Right. So that includes your fabric. Yep. Everything else, your faux leather, you know, all of the things that you can put in the foil press, so you're not limited. And Laurie's asking, again, this cropped up earlier, but can you use other LetterPress products not from our range with our LetterPress? The press plates, yes, for sure. Right. The ink pads, the papers. Yeah. Yeah. Les55 is asking, can you use this on dark card? I suppose you could do the deboss. So you can do the self-coloured depress, the deboss, but the inks are dye-based, which means they're transparent. But you can use these to foil on a dark card. Yeah. I've just heard in my ear, even though stock is dwindling, I don't know where, don't ask me where it's come from, I don't know, but we have managed to allocate a bit more stock, I've just been told. We've pinched it from someone. We've pinched it from somewhere else in the business, I'm not sure where. So if you are on the fence, there is still time for you to pick this up. A couple of other questions. Beverly says, could you do second-gen stamping? Yes. Okay. So for anybody who doesn't know what second-generation stamping is, that's inking it once, running it, moving the die around multiple times, not re-inking it, and getting a more of a shadowed effect. Right. And Karen Austin, talking about different materials we can use with this, she says, could we monogram 3-ply napkins because it would be fun for a holiday table? Absolutely. Love it. Love it.
Tracy Lewis says, now I've got to get that glitter paint. It's absolutely beautiful. It's not available yet. It's Saturday that launches, so put it into your diary. Genesis DeBose says, finally managed to pick my mouth up off the floor. I am totes impressed. And Wendy says, Wanda Sexton, I've just caved. I've got the whole kit and caboodle. She managed to resist for 1 hour and 45 minutes. And then she said, I had to reward myself. I think it's a good reward for you there, Wanda. 1 hour 45 is good, isn't it, Leanne? Resisting
that shows amazing fortitude, but Wanda, you knew. You knew I'd get you with it. You knew I'd get you with it. And I don't, it's absolutely incredible. And look how easy it is to colour. Look. And I'm really not doing very much with this at all. I'm just taking little bits of colour. Because you've got that depression, that depress, that letterpress effect in there, it creates almost reservoirs for you to apply your colour, which means that you can get the most beautiful results absolutely effortlessly, Ben.
Jacob Booz just said, the shipping arrangement changes everything for me. Since my budget is limited, I can add items as I go. I appreciate that. Thank you, you say. And Tammy says, I'm so happy. I woke up on time to get the letterpress Showstopper. I'm so glad I did. It's almost gone. Well, the original allocation has, as we've just described, we've nicked some more from elsewhere in the business. I don't know where, but we have a little bit more than we did 5 minutes ago, so that is good news. Dawn Hartley Walker just saying, please give a big shout out to the poor warehouse staff. They earn their money in this 2 weeks, don't they? They work their, they said a rude word then, they work their socks off. They absolutely do. And Sandy Pett says, I've bought all the letterpress stuff. Thank you so much to Leanne and the team. I love you. She says.
Oh, love you right back. Do you know what would be nothing without our viewers?
No, absolutely.
And so we're grateful for every single one of you, and we love the fact that you turn up for us and let us know when you love the product. So, the big love and thank you back to you guys.
Yeah. And it's so brilliant as well on these sort of days, birthday days, when we have a lot of people come back. It's lovely to have you with us. And I realise you can't be here every day of every week of the year, but do remember us that we are here. Please make sure you do come back and tell your friends about us as well. If you love what you see, then let people know, because I think a lot of people sometimes are, oh, what channel is that again? Where do I see them? I see comments like that all the time. So if you've got crafty friends, just send them a link. Let them know where we are, because we're here all the time waiting for you. And listen, when you get a product like this, you'll want to come back, because as we said, there will be more shows where you will have the rest of our team having a play with this, showing you their take on it. And of course, Leanne's got the masterclass with it on Saturday. So that will be worth coming back for. This looks incredible though, Leanne. I mean, what a great way to finish off. It's been such a brilliant 2 hours.
I never got to do the ticker tape, did I? So I promise you to do the ticker tape very early in the 5 o'clock show.
Yes.
I will do that for you, because I really want you to see how easy that is. But you know what, Ben? Look at this.
Oh, yes.
Look at the can you see it? Oh. Look at that. And that's not even dry yet. That will be even more obvious when it's dry. That's how easy it is. Honestly, so easy to do.
Well done, Lynn. 1 hour 45 minutes before I also caved. You've got it though. Well done. And Judy White says, hi from Tennessee. Happy birthday, you say. Thank you. I bought the Showstopper and I'm excited to see more new things. I love watching Leanne. Yeah. Masterclass this Saturday, but come back tonight live at 5, so that is midday if you're Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Pacific. We'll be doing more with your letterpress and of course recapping on all of the great launches from yesterday as part of launch party. More vintage Vegas, more of the storage here. Oh, you can't see it, but we've got that storage which flew yesterday. It is coming up for you a little bit later on. Now, we're going to have a short little break here, and then when we come back, meet us over by the Plinko machine, because somebody who has commented in this show has won the opportunity to play Plinko. What will their prize be? Who will it be? We'll find out in about 1 minute's time.
Get ready, Crafters Companion is turning 19 and our fabulous Vegas birthday event is taking up residency here at Crafters TV.
That's right, from the 14th till the 20th of October, we're bringing the iconic Las Vegas experience to you. Expect sensational shows, non-stop entertainment and plenty of chances to win big.
Yes, it's Vegas, baby, and we've hit the ultimate crafting jackpot. We're going all in with new launches, amazing offers, and show-stopping surprises.
Forget the luck of the draw. You're all on the guest list for our most entertaining birthday event yet. So keep an eye on our website for the full lineup and join the fun.
And remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So tune in to Crafters TV Live for the full 19th birthday experience. We'll see you there.
All right, everybody, how are you? Look at this. Plinko time, Leanne. Hey?
I'm so excited about this.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Is this our Gildan Flakes?
Liam used, how many pots was it? 16 pots
16
on the sign and the Plinko.
Hey, so that's good coverage.
It is good coverage.
That's good value for money.
Good value for money.
I'm looking at this and I'm going, that looks really familiar. This is our Gildan Flakes.
Yeah, pots upon pots used. And he's done a brilliant job as well, our Liam.
Liam, he really has done a fantastic job, he has.
Yeah. We do this in every show, and do you know what? Normally my favourite part of the show, I'm very excited, but today, I mean, this is great still, but the show itself is just...
I've loved it. I love that you love it. I'm just grateful, honestly, to all of you. Thank you.
Keep shopping away. More from the letterpress later. So, if you didn't know, the Plinko machine we're going to do in every single show. You comment along, we pick a winner. That winner then gets to drop a disc. Well, I do it for you. So if you don't win what you want to win, you can blame me. I climb the ladder, drop the disc. Wherever it lands, there is a prize. Shall I recap on what's what? So what have you got down there?
I've got Paris.
Right, so if it lands in Paris, that is £50 or dollars to spend with us.
Oh, the Sphere.
The Sphere is a Gemini Mini.
Ooh,
yeah,
Bellagio.
Yeah. Bellagio, 100 to spend with us.
What's that? Welcome sign.
The welcome sign is a tri-blend brush birthday bundle.
MGM Grand.
MGM Grand is 75 to spend with us.
Chapel of Love.
The Chapel of Love is a birthday dye bundle.
Luxor.
Luxor is 25 to spend with us.
High Roller.
And the High Roller is a stamp and embossing dye bundle. Now, yesterday, it landed in the tri-blend set. And what was the other one it landed in? I think it was a dye set, wasn't it? Yeah. So we haven't had a cash winner, a voucher winner yet, but that might change.
And we haven't had a Gemini winner either.
We haven't had a Gemini winner. Also, just to say, if your name is announced next, not only will you win a prize now, but you'll go through to the big final draw a week on Sunday, where we'll have 28 winners on our roulette wheel. That wheel will spin. One person will be picked out, and then you'll get another drop on the Plinko, but the prizes will be bigger and better. So, the winner in this show, picked at random, is... Sarah Lee. Yes, Sarah.
Yes, Sarah. Oh, Sarah. I'm so excited for you. Come on.
I'm going to go and climb the ladder.
You go on, up you go.
Okay.
Come on, Ben.
Yeah.
Come on.
Look, ladder cam.
Look at you up there.
Hello.
Hello.
Right.
Okay.
So I've got the Plinko disc here, Leanne. So where shall I drop it? Because yesterday I sort of dropped it over here. That's when it landed in the dye bundle, wasn't it?
And what's the dye bundle?
The dye bundle is the Chapel of Love.
Chapel of Love.
When I dropped it from here in the first show, it landed in the tri-brush bundle, which was the, is that the Chapel of Love?
I would like you to go far your left.
Yeah. As far as we can go here?
Maybe it's one before.
There?
There.
Okay.
I'd like it to go there.
All right.
Okay, Sarah, this is for you, Sarah.
I'm keeping everything crossed, Sarah. I'll do me very best. This feels like the lucky Plinko disc. Okay, we're going to go.
Okay, go.
In 3, 2, 1.
Oh my word, I'm so excited, We're in Luxor.
£25 voucher! Woo! Yes!
Come on.
Yes!
That was for you, Sarah. £25 voucher.
I'm so pleased.
Me too.
That was Leanne's tactics there, you see, dropping it into that 25. Put it there. Sarah, you know what to do. CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Message us and we will sort out your voucher. And I know you'll keep watching because I know you're one of our biggest fans. But make sure you keep watching. And a week on Sunday, your name is going to be on the roulette wheel now. So you could be our big winner too. Keep watching, everybody. Make sure that you keep commenting away as well, because it could be you winning in the later show. It's been an absolutely fantastic show. Just a final word from you, Leann. If anyone is still sat on the fence, why should we get this letterpress?
So letterpress will give you unrivaled detail that you cannot get with a rubber, acrylic, photopolymer stamp. It'll give you a beautiful depression. It revisits an age-old, 100-year-old tradition. The first print for literature was done with a letterpress system. It makes it into true letterpress, where you're using a metal press plate with ink and pushing it into a beautiful cardstock. The depression you get, the level of professionalism, it makes mass production or professional production results available to you at home. It will look and feel no different. And then the amount of different techniques you can use it with, and the quality of all of those press plates that we've designed for you. It really is going to open up a whole new wealth of techniques and elevate, and I do not say that lightly, elevate the look of the things that you're doing at home and give you an amazing ability to personalise. And that's just touching the top of the surface of what you can do with this.
And the great thing is we're going to touch on it more tonight. So we've got launch party tonight, as we always do on a Tuesday. Big one for you this evening, particularly if you weren't here yesterday. We're going to recap on all the launches that we had from yesterday. Of course, the Vintage Vegas, which was such a huge success. I love that collection.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
So good.
I love it so much.
The papers in there
It might
as
be
well.
one of my favourites ever, especially Elvis.
Oh. We've got the storage as well. This is how busy we were. We were going to touch on some of the items in this show, but we just couldn't pull away from the letterpress. We've got the beautiful storage. That storage, as I say, the design is stunning, isn't it? It serves a purpose for organisation.
It serves a purpose, but it's beautiful storage. It's not ugly storage.
Yeah.
It's going to look classy. It's going to elevate your craft room. It's exceptional.
You're going to want it out on display. We've also got the birthday bag as well. So we touched on that yesterday. Limited stocks of that available. There were only 300 to start with, and that's supposed to last the whole week. It was decimated yesterday. We'll find out how much of that we've got left when we head into the show a little bit later. But super exciting. And of course, in that show, everything that's supplied in this show. You've still got your free gifts when you spend 10, and it's a mystery. So don't ask me what it is. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. You'll just find an extra little something in your parcel when it arrives. You've also got your double points too. If you've picked up the letterpress today, you probably jumped up another level within Club Inspire, because the points will be off the chart for that.
It will be off the chart, absolutely. It's the time to shop. In our birthday event, it's when we give you all of the best deals, all of the best launches, all of the best points. It's definitely the time to be, you know, fill in your boots.
Yeah, and also worth bearing in mind before we go, on the website, I haven't touched on this much in this show, but there's loads of great core deals for you. 3 for 2s across things like adhesives, card stocks, all those kind of things. Again, it's a great time to buy those because you pick up the extra points and you save the money. I know, you know, the adhesives aren't that exciting, but they're your core tools that you want to get now,
absolutely. I always shop for my consumables, my things that I need all of the time when I'm crafting in an event like this, because it's the best time where you're getting your extra points and you're getting your discounts. We're consolidating the order. You're not having to pay for postage. You can get all of those consumables and not pay to get them to you. So I think it's great for that too, Ben.
3 for 2 on cards, 60% off selected papers, deals on the accessories for your machines, 50% off colouring products, 3 for 2s on adhesives, 3 for 2s on ink pads, and a partridge in a pear tree. What a show, everybody! We're going to go for a lie down probably for the next few hours because that was busy. Another fist pump. Thank you so much for watching. If you've still got this in your basket, get it checked out and make sure you're back here with us tonight, live at 5. It's our 19th birthday. What a show. Bye for now.